Elsie's Adventures in Libraryland, and welcome to my book haul for this week. I didn't get too many books in, but the books that I did get were so awesome that I had to do a book haul anyway. So, let's get started. But first of all, I just wanted to say a word about my, my book haul title, because I know a lot of people now are doing Stacking the Shelves from Tinga's Reviews, and I really want to start doing that, and I'm probably going to link up to it this week too. But I still really want to use my button that I have above here because I spent like 8 hours making that button, and so I don't want to like just get rid of it because, you know, I'm doing a different meme now, so I'm still probably going to call it Elsie's book haul, you know, even though that's like totally not original or anything. But then I'm also going to link up my book haul to Tinga's Reviews, her the Stacking the Shelves meme, just because I really miss having a place to link up and a place where I can go to see everything that you guys got in this week, you know, just kind of see with like every blogger's book haul. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. So I'm gonna first get started by doing a very quick highlight of, I don't know what that was. Ooh. I'm gonna start by doing a very quick highlight of the books that I am reading this week. So first one is Eldest by Christopher Paolini. And you guys probably heard me mention this one last week in my last book haul. But this is the second book in the Inheritance series. The first one is Aragon. I absolutely love this series. It is a high fantasy action adventure kind of book, and it is really, really long. Yeah. I'm currently on page 81, so I'm probably like 3% done with this book, but I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm going to try and finish this hopefully within the next week, so we shall see. Okay, so second book that I'm reading this week is Half-Blood by Jennifer Armentrout. Amazing cover, absolutely gorgeous cover. I could stare at this cover for a really long time. Anyway, I'm really liking this one as well. It is a mythology-based book. It kind of reminds me of Vampire Academy. Not that that's a bad thing, because I love Vampire Academy, but yeah, I'm really liking it so far. Okay, so now I have to show you guys the books that I got from an Amazon order that I had placed last week because I had a gift card. This series that I'm about to show you is probably, I would say this is my favorite series. I had to think about that for a minute, but this is probably my favorite series that I have read and reviewed on my blog. So if that says anything about how much I love them, I'm so excited to have finally gotten these. They've been on my wish list for literally like almost like a year now. So without further ado, I got the Leviathan series by Scott Westerfeld. And if you guys have not heard of this series, it is amazing. If you guys have not read this series, I strongly encourage you to please give it a try because they are so, so good. Okay, so this is the first book in the series Leviathan, and first of all, can we just say how badass this cover is? I don't know how else to describe this cover. It is just badass. It is amazing. Leviathan, first of all, is a steampunk series, which you can definitely tell from the design on the first book. There's the back of it. And it is a story that takes place during World War I. It's an alternate history book, so it's based on real historical events, but it takes some, you know, imaginative liberties in the story. But the story centers around two main characters. The first one is named Alec. He's a teenage boy. He is the prince of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And then the second character is named Darren Sharp, and she is just a girl who is a commoner in the British Empire, and she has disguised herself as a boy so that she can join the British Air Force. Now, when I first started this series, I wasn't really sure if I was going to like it or not, because it's very, like, it's based on war and, like, stuff that I wouldn't normally find to be terribly interesting, but once I got started with this first book, I was absolutely just sucked into this series. So this is the first one, like I said. Second book is Behemoth. That's the cover for this one. That is a picture of Darren. And then the last book, third book that came out, I believe this January, is Goliath. And that's a picture of Alec. He's like super cute. And then Darren. So I was so happy to finally get this series and have them on my bookshelf finally. And Not only is this series amazing, the story, the characters, the dialogue, the covers, like everything about it basically, but to top it all off, it has these incredible illustrations. And when I say incredible, these illustrations are just, they almost, they don't make the book because the story is so amazing, but they definitely add an element to the reading experience of this series that is just like unforgettable. So the illustrations were done by Keith Thompson, and I'm going to show a few more here because that's how incredible they are, just really quickly. Here's one that shows like this awesome like steampunk like robot weaponry. These are, this is a picture of two perspicacious lorises, which you wouldn't know what these little critters are until you read the book either, but they're super cute and I absolutely love them, and I wish that I could have a perspicacious loris myself. And these are pictures of the war beasts from Russia and Britain, and Istanbul is in the center there. So if you guys can't tell, I am absolutely in love with these books, and I would highly recommend pretty much to all of my readers that you at least try this series out, at least give it a shot, because I was very leery before I started them, and look at me now, I'm like a raving lunatic when it comes to this series. So Leviathan series by Scott Westerfeld, it is amazing. Okay, so I also bought another book this week. I know I like never buy books. You guys probably know that the books that I mostly review here are ones that I borrowed from the library or that I got from publishers for review. But I was at the grocery store and I was in the checkout line and I saw this book and I had to get it because I've seen it around on so many other blogs and people have said such good things about it. It is Switched, which is the first book in the Trill series by Amanda Hocking. I love the covers. I've always, they've always caught my eye, but I never really considered seriously, you know, starting to read them. So I just saw it there and it was like spur of the moment. I was like, I'll pick up this one too. So it was like 20% off, so it was $7, and I think it's about fairies. I'm not sure about that though, so if I'm wrong about that, let me know. But I'm really excited to get started on this one. I've added it to my summer reading list. So Switched by Amanda Hocking. Okay, and then the last book that I got this week was one from a publisher, HarperCollins. So we all know we get super excited when we get packages from HarperCollins. I got Defiance by C.J. Redwine. So there is the cover, and you know what? Let's talk about this cover for a minute because it's incredible. Like, I love this cover so much. I loved it at first because obviously it has a redhead on it, and I'm a redhead, and I just love redheaded covers. But when I got the book in person, it's just so cool. Just the girl on it, like her facial expression is just like so fierce, and like her armband, and she's wearing like these riding boots, and she just looks so badass in this picture. I just love it. It has like a castle scene right above the title, which I didn't even notice until I, you know, got the book in person. So, awesome cover, first of all. And Ray Carson says that this book is amazing. She says on the back here that it is a gritty, thrilling adventure sprinkled with moments of breathtaking tenderness. I read it in one sitting. And I love Ray Carson, so if Ray says that this is a good book, I'm almost positive that I'm going to like it. Just a little blurb about what the story is. It says, trained by her father to be a warrior, tempted by the boy she cannot have, branded by her leader as a rebel, plunged into a world of danger, heartbreak, and deception, Rachel must risk everything, and one wrong move could start a war 2 decades in the making. So how amazing does that story sound? It just sounds like it's going to be this awesome action adventure, like fantasy kind of story, you know, something that's like right up my alley. So I'm really excited to get started on Defiance by C.J. Redwine. And this book is going to be coming out in September, so be on the lookout for my review of this probably closer to the end of this summer. So, woo, love it. Okay. Alright guys, so those are the books that I got in this week. I hope you enjoyed watching this and seeing all the lovely goodies that I got in. I hope that you guys will leave me comments in the comments section below. Woo, I don't know why I'm doing that, but I love comments, so wow, I'm such a dork. But I love comments, so please leave me comments in the comments section below. If you're on YouTube right now, I would really appreciate it if you liked or favorited the video or subscribed to my channel up above here. And please leave me links to your guys' book hauls for this week so that I can check those out as well, because I really like stopping by to see what everybody else got. That's, you know, sort of makes like my weekend. So I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend, and I will talk to you guys later. Happy reading. Bye. This is my version of the duck face. I'm sorry, I'm such a dork.